This is 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News Midday.
Good afternoon. I'm Carly Barnett. Thank you for joining us. Breaking news this afternoon, hundreds of new jobs are headed to Robins Air Force Base. Jacob Reynolds joins us live from Houston County with more. Jacob.
It's 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jacob. And he will have more on that story for you tonight on Eyewitness News at 5 and 6. Well, students at 2 Baldwin County schools will now have to walk through metal detectors before entering the building. That started this morning. The Baldwin County Board of Education last night voted unanimously to add metal detectors to the county's middle and high schools. This comes after students brought guns into school 3 times over the course of the school year. Andrea Scott has a student at Oak Hill Middle School, and she says the extra layer of security will bring her a little more peace of mind.
When you get a phone call from the schools letting us know that a gun was found on a student, it's very scary, but hopefully with the metal detectors, it'll keep it down to a minimum. Hopefully, all we can do every day is pray that safety of our kids.
The board is also considering banning cell phones for students. They plan to vote on that at their next board meeting next month. Meanwhile, safety measures are also coming to Bibb County schools. This comes after a student brought a loaded gun to Rosa Taylor Elementary back in January. Superintendent Curtis Jones says they plan to do more random searches throughout the year. Students would pair up and search each other on top of teachers searching students. Jones also hopes to add a random number generator system. If a student's number is picked, that student will get searched by a mobile metal detector. The detectors would be used at the middle and high schools.
I tend to think if we want students to feel better about sharing with us what's happening, you ought to be willing to say, open your book bag and let me look in. It's not going to be an invasive search, but it's let me just look to see. I'm helping you in case you made a mistake.
Jones says they hope to implement these new procedures by the end of the school year. Now, the Jones County Sheriff's Office says they are investigating a fatal accident this morning that happened around 9 a.m. on Graham Road, where a 39-year-old woman apparently drove off the road and struck a tree. That is according to investigator Kenny Allen. He said she died on impact. The woman's name has not yet been released. Only one vehicle was involved. Nobody else was injured. Attorney General Chris Carr is warning Georgians about prison phone scams. Scammers will call and tell you there's an active warrant for you and then instruct you to pay a fine using a preloaded debit card and mail it to a P.O. box. Well, if you receive a call that is similar to this and you want to make sure it's legit, you can check with your local police department. In other news, with Atlanta among the 20 cities being considered for Amazon's second headquarters, lawmakers and lobbyists are using the corporate giant in various legislative battles. Some view 2 religious liberties bill currently under consideration as anti-LGBTQ. According to opponents, one of those bills allows individuals to deny services to LGBTQ individuals based on their religious convictions. Democratic Representative Bee Wynn says the legislation is discriminatory and negatively affecting Atlanta's bid. But not all lawmakers are convinced of that. Senator Josh McCoon says Amazon is being used as a scare tactic, and there is, quote, zero evidence that conservative policies make a state less attractive to employers like Amazon. Also at state capitol, the Georgia Senate approved a proposal that would allow earlier alcohol sales on Sunday mornings. Georgia senators voted 38-18 in favor of restaurants and wineries starting their liquor sales at 11 a.m. Alcohol sales outside of restaurants, like those in supermarkets, would remain illegal until 12:30 p.m. on Sundays. The bill will now move on to the House, and if passed in the House, the earlier sale times would still need approval at the local level.
Up in a few minutes. Carly, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Hunter. We'll check back with you again soon. The state of Georgia has reason to celebrate one of this year's most anticipated movies. Black Panther, the next movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has already generated more than $83 million for Georgia, despite not hitting theaters until Friday. $26 million of that is contributed to wages for more than 3,000 workers. That is according to the Motion Picture Association of America. They spent more than $29 million on local rentals and purchases for set decoration and production, more than $9 million on hardware and lumber, and more than $5 million on lodging. Nearly $4 million spent on transportation, including truck and car rentals, and almost $2 million on local catering and other food items for the cast and crew, and more than $740,000 on local wardrobe, including dry cleaning. The movie will be in theaters this Friday. Well, Chris Rock is back on the small screen and in a new stand-up special. We may be learning why Omarosa went from the White House to the Big Brother house. Danielle Nottingham has those stories and more in your Eye on Entertainment.
With the streaming giant.
And continuing with your entertainment news, Amazing Race debuts tonight as well. They are kicking off with a special 2-hour episode. For the first time, contestants travel to Bahrain, where one team's game is on the line when one of them misplaces their passport. Also, scorpions are on the menu for racers in Asia. No thank you. The first episode airs tonight right here on CBS at 9 o'clock. Now, we know today is Valentine's Day. Hopefully you know today is Valentine's Day, but have you ever heard of Galentine's Day? If not, we'll tell you more about that when we return, and maybe something that's right up your alley. Stay with us. Welcome back. According to the National Retail Federation, consumers will spend $19.6 billion on Valentine's Day. That is up more than $1 billion from last year. Each shopper is expected to spend $143.56 each. Millennials are expected to spend their Valentine's Day money on their pets. The highest spenders are people between the ages of 25 and 34. And a little more than 23% of today's participants are planning to give a gift. More than 42% would love to receive something, wouldn't we all? And another 42% are doing none of the above. Now, if you want to go out for Valentine's Day, we have a few deals you can take advantage of. If you stop by Bojangles anytime today, you get biscuits in the shape of a heart. And for lunch, you can order a 30-count nugget or 10-count chicken minis at Chick-fil-A and get them in a heart-shaped container. Dairy Queen is offering specialty desserts like a dipped strawberry and chocolate blizzard and a heart-shaped Cupid cake for $2. This is making me hungry. You can also get a large 2-topping pizza at Domino's for just $5.99. That is valid through the weekend. You can also get heart-shaped donuts this morning at Dunkin' Donuts. I already took advantage of those. And at Great American Cookies, you can order a custom heart-shaped cookie. At Hooters, you can buy 10 wings and get 10 free because nothing says I love you like taking someone to Hooters. You can also bring in a picture of your ex to shred. Very cathartic. Krispy Kreme is offering special donuts today as well. And it keeps going. You can enjoy a 4-course meal for $2 at Outback Steakhouse through the weekend. You can also get heart-shaped cookies at Panera Bread or buy a heart-shaped pizza and dessert for just $15 at Papa John's. And you can order from Ruby Tuesday's Love at First Bite menu. If you grab coffee, if you need a little afternoon pick-me-up at Starbucks, you can order the Cherry Mocha Frappuccino or the Cherry Mocha. And last but not least, you can enjoy a romantic candlelit dinner at none other than Waffle House. Chateau à Waffle House. If you are not big on celebrating Valentine's Day, though, there are some alternative things to do. Galentines or Valentine's Day. You could get all your best gal or guy pals together and celebrate your independence. Not everyone desires a relationship, that's okay, but maybe still just enjoy the company. So as Leslie Knope in Parks and Recreation coined the term, Galentine. If you don't want to hang out with others or the only single friend in the bunch, here are a few more options. You could be a tourist. Go around town today, visit some sites you've been meaning to see that you haven't done yet. Be free and an explorer. You can always Netflix and chill, always a great option. Make yourself your favorite meal. Lay in bed, binge a show you've been meaning to watch. Watch the Winter Olympics. There is figure skating, snowboarding, ski jumping, a lot more happening today. Just check your local listings or just do nothing today. Nothing wrong with a little self-care. You can lay around, relax, take advantage of some well-needed me time. Hunter, any of those appeal to you? You got a long list of options on how to enjoy the day.
I think the heart-shaped biscuit has my name written all over it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome back. Well, good news. If you are planning something this evening for Valentine's Day, weather should be pretty good. It's not going to be a washout or anything like that.
Yeah, not a whole lot of rain in the forecast. The one thing, though, is it'll be pretty cloudy today. So maybe not a bad idea to just sit inside, curl up with a significant other.
That sounds
Watch
good to me.
some Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix and chill. That was a great list of options we just went over before the break.
I've had friends that were not my friends anymore, parents that wouldn't let my friends hang out with me because of it when it came to light, when people found out.
Angel's secret was that she was dating an African-American man, but 18 years, 3 children, and 1 wedding ring later, Angel and Jermaine are still going strong.
Learn how the couple rises above racism and lets their love do the talking. Coming up tonight on Eyewitness News.
Could use a good love story on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, the Valentine's Day forecast, a little bit cloudy. So you're going to have to make your own sunshine today. That was a lame
I like
line.
that, Hunter.
Was it okay? I tried.
That was a good line.
All right. Tomorrow we're going to be warmer, though. We'll top out in the mid to upper 70s, 78 on Friday, guys. Then for the weekend, the rain chance does return. However, it's not going to be a washout like last weekend. So we're heading in the right direction. Then 72 on Monday, Tuesday. Look at that. We're back up close to 80.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here for Eyewitness News at 5, 6, and 11.
The news continues now 24/7 on 13WMAZ.com. Have a great day.
Happy Valentine's Day.